Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Megillah page 26, which discusses if a person has a synagogue and they wish to sell that synagogue, one is not allowed to just do so and use those monies of the sale for any purpose that they'd like. Rather, we apply a concept called Malin B'Kodesh Ve'en Meridin, that we will only use that money for something which is of greater holiness, greater sanctity, and not something which is less. So again, if one would sell a synagogue, according to the simple reading of the Talmud here, one would only be allowed to use this for something of a higher level of holiness. For example, purchasing a Torah scroll. Not only that, but even if there are extra monies after the purchase, even the few extra dollars cannot just be used for any purpose. This is a very important concept we find throughout the Talmud. Most famously, when it comes to Hanukkah, when we light the Hanukkah candles on the first night, we know we light 1, and we continue to go up until the 8th night we light 8. But interestingly enough, in the Talmud, in Tractate Shabbos, it talks about this as a dispute. There is actually an opinion, Beit Shammai, that first you light 8 and then you go down. However, we hold like the opinion of Beit Hillel, which we generally hold of, in which we go 1 to 8. And the reason Beit Hillel says is because of this concept of being Malin B'Kodesh. We always go up in holiness, we do not go down. And over here, Rashi actually cites the source that when the tabernacle in the wilderness was constructed, was made by a young man by the name of Bezalel. However, after he had completed it, the next process was actually done by Moshe, who of course was of greater holiness. And this is a very important concept that we can apply in our lives, that we shouldn't view ourselves just because one may be getting older in years that they should slack off. But rather, you should use all of the different life experiences to be able to build and to grow and to become a better and stronger, more religious, kinder person. This is an important concept in Judaism, that we don't remain in one spot, in one area, but we constantly grow to higher and higher heights.